Hey guys, it's Wisdom with Weston, episode 278. Let's get into it. Okay, this is Genesis 21. Pay attention. It says here, so Abram rose early in the morning. He took bread and the skin of water, putting it on her shoulder. He's talking about Hagar. He gave it into the boy and the boy to Hagar and sent her on her way. She then departed and wandered in the wilderness of Beersheba. And in the water skin was used up. When the water skin was used up, she placed the boy under the shrubs. Then she sat down across from him at a distance about a bow shot, for she said to herself, "Let me not see the death of the boy." She sat opposite of him and lifted her voice and wept. And God heard the voice of the lad. Pay attention. It says, then the angel of God called to Hagar out of heaven and said to her, "What ails you, Hagar?" And the first thing that's being said is, "Fear not, for God has heard the voice of the lad," where he is, a young boy. The Lord hears. Okay. And it says, "Arise, lift up the lad and hold him with your hand, for I will make him a great nation." Then God opened up her eyes and she saw a well of water, and she went and filled the skin of water and gave it to the boy, or gave it to the boy to drink. And then God was with the lad, and he grew and dwelt in the wilderness and became an archer. And he dwelt in the wilderness of Paran, and his mother took a wife for him from the land of Egypt. Now that's Ishmael. Ishmael means literally here, it means God will hear. God was listening to him when he was just a young boy, very young boy. Okay, the son of Abram, and it just talks about the meanings of where he's coming from, his name, and in the context of it. Okay, Hagar was given to Abram to bear a child from Sarah, okay? And then she despised her because she had a child, and she had a child out of wedlock, and Sarah didn't have it. Sarah wasn't waiting on the promise. Sarah was upset about God's being impatient with God. And then Hagar gets sent out because God is not creating the covenant that he is with Abram, with Isaac, as he is with Ishmael, okay? Or not with Ishmael, but he's making it with Isaac, an everlasting covenant. He doesn't forget Ishmael. All right. And his name literally means God will hear. I want you to understand, you're not an Ishmael. You are not that Ishmael's bad. I'm saying that Ishmael feels like an outcast, like God has forgotten that I am getting the short end of the stick in life. And these other people who God has blessed and they're anointed and this, that, and the third, they're just receiving all of the Lord's love and promises. But it literally says that will make him a great nation. I don't know what that means in the context of his life, but understand this, that God has not forgotten the very things that you have said if you were young, saying them in your heart, as if you are older, saying them in your heart. That he has not forgotten about you, and that if he hears the young boy's cries, he listens and he makes things come to pass. He is for sure hearing and listening to what you desire and crying out for.